Hello and welcome to the world of Precious. And she is your host for the day, and she's going to be sampling this wonderful meal. Oh yeah, Precious Love, that's her name. She's going to be sampling this breakfast bowl that we got from Kroger. Not like today, but yeah, they're like a couple weeks back. I went and got this breakfast bowl, and it's a sausage gravy and scrambled egg thing. It's the way I like to eat mine when I go to work or if I go next door to the gas station. But I go to the gas station because it just, I don't see all the little tricks and tips and all that stuff that they do at that place. Feel safer, just to say. Scrambled eggs with breakfast sausage and roasted red potatoes topped with creamy country gravy and cheddar cheese. Doesn't that sound delicious? Yeah, that right there, that's what we're going to have. And I've already cooked it, and these are pretty, sometimes you can get them 2 for $5. So I got 4 of them for 20. And all you do is you cook it for about 3 minutes, then you mix it up, and then you put it in there for another 2 minutes, and then you let it set for a little while. And it's, yeah, I know, the eggs are powdered eggs, because you can tell they're not real scrambled eggs. And it does have some good meat in it. Let me taste the eggs first. They have a kind of a popcorn feel to them. You know how you bite into one of those Yankee Doodle things, or the caramel popcorn things, where they're really, you get some big kernels, but they're all fluffy. That's how these are. Then you have these wonderful sausages right here. Mm-hmm. The sausage is has some good seasoning in it, and it's real big. And then you have these potatoes, like you see, they still got the skin on them. Real potatoes, and they're cooked almost to the mashed potato texture, a little bit more than, a little bit, well, real close to mashed potatoes. You want them firm, but you don't want them, still raw tasting. These, I guess, when they put them in there, they were probably cooked, but then they maybe cooked a little bit more. This batch here, it seems like they didn't hold up that much. But now we're gonna try to eat a whole mouthful like this with everything on it. This one here is my favorite as far as the meat. Look how big these pieces of meat are. They're huge. The other ones were like, almost like bacon bits. Okay, let me get a little bit of meat and some potato. A little bit of egg. A little bit of egg right here. And you get the first bite. Yeah, alright. A little bit of meat. Get So I better go with what I was doing in the first place. I got to get a potato because you got to be able to go through it. Then you can get the meat, then the potato. Oh, come on. There. Oh, squish that. Oh, get in there. Oh, here. You got to do them a certain pattern when you get them. You got to get the potatoes first because they're like the firm part, right? And then you got to get and you don't want to get the egg mix. You got to get the meat because that slides the potato back. And then you try to get the egg, but the egg is just like mushier than the potato. There you go. Everybody got a bite. All right, now, yeah, you go back in for another bite for himself. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Now, my pros and cons on this breakfast, the Kroger breakfast bowls, the sausage, gravy, and egg, and it's got, like I said, eggs and cheese and gravy and sausage and potatoes in it, red potatoes. The eggs could have been just a little bit more firm. You know, they were getting to the point of, oh, you be quiet. I know it's over there. You see it too, don't you? But they were just a little bit past the stage of, you know, mashed potatoes, you know, because you still want them kind of firm and whatever, so they got a good solid texture, almost like paste. These were more like, you know, added a little too much milk or something. They were just getting to that point where they were just starting to fall apart on their own. The sausage though was amazing because they were big pieces, like you saw, big chunks of sausage all through it. It's big chunks of sausage. You can see they're almost bigger than the potatoes and eggs. And there's more of it this time around. The bacon one that I tried before, it was good, you know, good flavor, but I wish that the bacon bits would have been bigger. Same as the other sausages, they were okay pieces, but they were almost bacon bits, you know. And if I want sausage, I want big chunks of sausage like this, where I can stab my fork without having to miss it. You want another piece? All right. A little bit of egg. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Yeah, since we got such a big baby here. He's like, I want more. Let me get the girl some. Hold on, let me get the girl some. Uh-oh. Baked potato. Yeah, baked potato fell apart. All right, one more piece for the little girl. I mean, the older woman. The cougar of the family, because she's actually older than mommy. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's our video. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell what I liked about it. The sausage, like I said, was big pieces. The potatoes, a little bit, could have done a little bit less time cooking. Eggs, even though they're fluffy and they're processed eggs, dry eggs, or whatever, they still tasted like eggs. The cheese was more apparent than the gravy. I think if they would have made it more of a gravy consistency instead of like, here, you want a hamburger with ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard? Okay, one little squirt of mustard, one little squirt of mayonnaise, one little squirt of mustard. Is that all I get? Well, you know, we've got to do a ratio to where you're getting this, we don't want it too wet and too watery of a sandwich when you bite down it. You don't want too much ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard dripping all over your pants. So you got to put just enough. But this isn't a sandwich. I want to be able to go, and that dang stuff I can soak up the bun with all that ketchup and mayonnaise, turn the bun over, or the burger over with all that ketchup and mayonnaise, and get the bottom the bottom pat, yeah, get the bottom bun saturated with ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. So when I pick it up, it's all sloppy and shit like that, And that's the way I like my burgers. I'd rather eat them with a fork, but sometimes those plastic forks are flimsy. But here you can clearly see where's the gravy, where's the cheese sauce. It's not like it should be draining down over. It should be enough on there to where when you pick it up, it's like dripping off. And that's the only thing I didn't like about this earthquake. It was somebody trying to sneak up here and get all in the way, and she bumped the camera. But anyway, a little bit more gravy would have been better, with a little bit more cheese sauce, maybe 2 times the amount or maybe 3 times the amount that they put in here, so at least you knew it had gravy. And I saw the cheese was sprinkled on top, and I saw the gravy. It was just like I said, just enough to see it, but then when you mix it up, it was like mashed potatoes. It wasn't like, ooh, look at all that sauce on the pizza. No, it's all mixed in with the vegetables to where it was a dry pizza, basically, and that's what this was. It was a dry thing. But if I went by sausage and the look of the vegetables and everything, the look of the meat and everything, I would say this one was the winner. As far as the flavor, the sauce wasn't there. The other one that I did the other day, where it had triple cheese and then more cheese added on top of it to melt on top. That one there was like, it was so creamy and cheesy and stuff like that. It was so good, but of course that one lacked the sausage, or the other one that had the creamy stuff had the bacon, but it lacked the bacon. Little tiny pieces compared to big pieces like that. But anyway, that's our video. Kippy, just eat the shit and be quiet and let the rest of us enjoy the video in a nice, pleasant, home fashion. Oh, and I'm starting to sound like David Bowie. But anyway, that's our video. Y'all have an awesome day and a perfect tomorrow. We'll catch you at Sketching Post where we can meow about. Alright, now we can get to the real meal. The blueberry catnip. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it blueberry catnip. We don't care if it doesn't look like catnip, or if it don't taste like catnip, or don't smell like it, or don't get you high. Dreamy. But anyway, bye.